Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 5 different mining stocks today. We're talking about CleanSpark for Navi, Marathon and CIFR for Bear, BTBT for Flower Child, and RIOT for Tony Tacos. That's the order, that's the requested mining stocks, and that's what we're doing. Again, guys, for anybody that's confused, it is 2 requests per person per day. You can request more than 2 if you want. You never know whenever I'll do more than 2, but so far there's actually only been one time that someone requested more than 2, and I did 3 requests on that. That's actually today because Flower Child, you actually requested Bitcoin, and you requested 2 other things. I think you requested an altcoin, this, and then Bitcoin. So, but that's kind of like the only exceptions. If it's like a big, if it's something that's like big and worth talking about, cool. But if it's a less attractive asset, let's call it, 2 per person per day, unless I personally take interest in it. But the reason I do that is not because I'm trying to be a picky, like, cherry picker. I don't know. I'm trying to keep my workload small so I can go to sleep on time. And I'm telling you right now, guys, I am going to bed late. I am like 2 hours past my bedtime, man. So even with the 2 requests per person per day. But enough of that. I hope you enjoyed the music. I hope you enjoyed me getting a little off topic there. But let's get into the TA. Let's talk about this here. CleanSpark having a bit of a week. You're up 19%. You're all the way up at $20.77. Looking great. I still think you go lower. I'm holding true to it, guys. I think that this will be hit. Maybe you go up a little bit higher from here. Maybe you do. But I do inevitably believe that we will see 1190 or lower, and probably a little bit lower. One last time before we really get going. I mean, I really doubt that you're going to move up above 23.45 before moving down to 11.89. And if I'm wrong about that, I can be wrong, guys. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. And this is where, if you're holding stock, just because I believe it's going to go down here doesn't mean you sell. I'm holding this stock. If I'm wrong, I still make money. So like that's how you want to. That's the position you want to be in. If you're looking to get in on this thing, we're up 19% this week. At the high points of this area, previous resistance points, it's probably not a good time to get in. Even if it does move up like this, and I'm wrong, it's still probably not a good time to get in because you really don't know if and when that's going to happen, right? If and when you come in line with these higher lows that you've got going. That wasn't the best drawn line, but you can kind of see what I'm going for, right? It would just make sense to me. We have 1 day left. Not a lot. I mean, it's a good bit of volume this week, but not in comparison to what we've seen before. We did get a lot of volume up here without moving any higher. That is a little bit concerning to me, in my opinion. And we're about to actually have the highest weekly close we've had in a long time with lower volume, depending on how much volume comes in tomorrow. Let's see how the week closes, right? And let's see what we do. I'm still unfazed. I'm looking for prices down here. Why? Are you just picky? Are you just biased? Do you just, no matter what, you think the same thing and you have no will to change your opinions, Chris? You just think that you're C-Zar, sorry, broke character there. You just think that you can say that this number is going to happen until it doesn't. I'm saying that number is going to happen. I believe it's going to happen because from the low that formed this, that began this trend, we pulled back to this weekly closing high, right? We're on the weekly. That's where the closing high was. Broke above it, found support on it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, then moved higher. And then if we put a line here at this weekly closing high, we found support on it, and then we went higher. So all I'm doing is just the same thing, weekly closing high. This is where the opening high was, but the closing high, where the week closed, that's where I think we're going. And if we look back at it, you actually went a little bit below each time. This is the same video that I've been saying now for probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Yes, probably, for CleanSpark. And that, my opinion has not changed. I do not think we're going to take that low out. I don't. I doubt we will even get below this low. I doubt we'll even get below like 10.45. We could. I mean, we could move down to like $9. There are fibs that call for that, but for now, I want to see what happens when we get down there. For now, I just want to wait and be patient. I have a funny feeling tomorrow might close more bearish than we're anticipating. that volume profile is not good in my opinion, man. Not for moving upwards, but I can be wrong. Anyways, I think CleanSpark's going down. That's that. Enough time spent on that. Did I pause the music? Have we been playing this whole time? No. Okay. Mara. Also looks like it wants to go down. No, my opinion has not changed on that. Though I will say, a bounce off the 50 here wouldn't look bad, would it? That would not look bad at all. You've done it a couple times, and it looks like it's prevailed for you both times. Okay, you bounced off it here and then went lower. And how much lower did you go? 18% lower before moving up. You closed that weak green, but hey, 18% lower. Bounced off it here, and you did go higher, and then you went lower. But that was to end you're not in the same circumstances as that over there. I don't know. Let's see how tomorrow closes. Yeah. I would think if CleanSpark's going down, Marathon's going down. That's still a lower high. Before I even consider that we are moving up higher, I would like to see a higher low or a higher high. So until either of those things happen, at the moment, I remain neutral, but with a bearish tilt because of CleanSpark and just because of what I think about mining stocks right now going into the halving. Low to high here. That could have been your low. It looks weird to me, but hey, it can look weird. That can be your low. That's fine. Nothing really about this suggests that can't be the low. The RSI does to me look like it wants to go lower on the daily. The weekly looks nice for now. Let's see how the week closes. Let's talk about Marathon tomorrow also. CIFR. For now, waiting on Marathon. I think it's going to go lower. I do. I have a neutral, like, general opinion about it, but with a bearish tilt for Marathon. Okay. CIFR, probably the best looking one this week, right? 36% up. I love that volume profile. The weekly RSI, dude, this looks really good. I wouldn't be surprised if you moved down from here, okay? But I think you're about to move up. I think you're about to get a breakout that's going to be very impressive. You're at 483. You're going to see like a multi-100% increase in a very short amount of time over the weeks to come. Like I say very short, I don't mean it's going to be a day. I mean months, probably months, multiple months, right? Just like this happened. The low was in December. You moved up very fast, but it was December 2022. You didn't find your high until July. That's 6 months right there. It could be like another 6 months or 3 months before you see that high. Plus adding the next week where you might come down, form a higher low, and then try this again. You could reject this overbought zone. If you close this week here or anywhere around here, rejecting the overbought zone would not look good. And it looks like as you were climbing higher before, this is something you did several times actually. So, you know, did you stop here? Was this your high? No, you continued, but you took a breather for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. You know, are you going to stop here? Is this your high? No, but you could take a breather for a few weeks and then move up. You know, and in that it probably goes down. I doubt you go below these lows. I don't think you're going to break that trend. So with that, I would assume you hold 313. You probably hold 320 even, but you're at 483 now. I wouldn't be surprised if next week you move down. Daily RSI looks good though. I mean, to hell with what I say, man. You can be the only mining stock that goes up while everything else goes down. It can happen. You don't have to go down just because the other mining stocks are. It looks pretty good on the short-term time frames, and the daily looks good too. The weekly looks fine. I mean, like you could be moving up right now. I'd like to see how the week closes, but it would not surprise me if you moved back down below 350. Okay, that's all I'm saying with CIFR. Just like going into next week. Anyways, next is BTBT. Let's see how this week closes for CIFR. Okay, if we can close a little bit higher, if next week we can get moving up into that like 550 area or more, it's go time. It's probably go time, but it's decent. It's got a lot of things going for it, but I'm a little bit cautious still. Okay. Either way, it's soon, but it might not be yet. So that's BT. That was CIFR. Let's talk about BTBT. BTBT is looking sad. I don't know too much about it, but I haven't heard good things recently. That is a nice bullish engulfing. It's technically not engulfing. Oh, it is. Yeah. Technically, that's an engulfing candle. I'm not too impressed by it though. And it's not technically an engulfing candle because it's not closed. I thought I was on the daily, but that's the weekly. So it's not closed until tomorrow. This is a potential setup for an abandoned baby. You guys, watch mining stocks tank tomorrow. Watch them tank. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, that'd be great. But a lot of these mining, every single one we've talked about are at points right now where if they tanked, it would just be classic. It'd be so classic. Like gave back all these gains. And maybe not like that. Maybe it is a slightly higher low, but I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow was bearish for mining stocks. Yeah, I think you want to go lower. At least form a higher low here, somewhere around 216. You're at 256 now, but you probably do go lower. I would think you're moving down to like $1.60, $1.90, somewhere in that area. That's BTBT. Yeah, I think you're going down. You could go lower than that, but that's what I got. RIOT platforms. Oh, this one makes me rethink everything I've just said because this one looks kind of good. You're only up 3% though. Let's see what tomorrow does. If you can flip this week red, it wouldn't look too good, would it? But you look like you're bouncing, like, doesn't look bad. You kind of got a flat top. It's not a bad look, not in my opinion, no. Weekly RSI doesn't look bad either. Daily RSI looks fine. It has the potential to start looking good. It doesn't like look great, but it doesn't look bad. I don't mind the 3 hour. RIOT might be the one. Let's see how tomorrow closes. It's the same thing for almost all of them, man. I want to see how tomorrow closes. Let's revisit these tomorrow. All of them but Clean Spark. Clean Spark, we know where it's going, okay? Unless I'm horribly wrong and we get like an incredibly bullish day across the board. Because I doubt Clean Spark would just move up. I mean, it's moved up by itself before, but I doubt it would just move up right now without seeing some kind of a retracement. But this one doesn't look too bad. Again, unless tomorrow is bad, this one doesn't look too bad. But I like that 3 hour RSI, man. I do. The 1 hour looks fine too, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I want to see tomorrow, what tomorrow brings. Because at the moment, I'm kind of inclined to believe RIOT looks like it wants to go up. You're at 11.98, at least up to like $15, $50, $16, somewhere around there. Yeah. But we'll see. I could be wrong. It could. Maybe everything just tanks tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I very much appreciate all of you for coming. Thank you very much. We're at 5,000 subscribers today, guys. I wonder, it's been a second since I've checked on the last ones. We're at 5,006. If you snag your spot now, you can get 5,007th and then engrave it in the concrete outside your house. I don't know. But that's all I got for you guys. If you like this video, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and be the 5,007th subscriber or more by then. And snag your unique placement. Leave it in the comments which one you are. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Let's talk about a lot of these, if not all of them, tomorrow. Even Clean Spark, even though it'll be the same exact analysis for Clean Spark. But you never know. You never know. Unless it breaks out to the upside. But I'm going to stop talking and end the video. Bye-bye.